Hello, and welcome to the Afrocentric Woman. The mission of this channel is to inspire Black women to heal core wounds and embrace a luxury and abundant lifestyle. This channel plans on doing that by providing content and resources to aid in healing, leveling up, releasing blockages, creating wealth, and cultivating healthy relationships. I envision us on this channel being able to share with our audience story times, having guest interviews, talking about tips on achieving our mission, as well as lots of nurturing and loving encouragement. Specifically, what we want to do with this channel is raise awareness about narcissism, about abuse, and about the specifics of narcissistic abuse. We want to encourage psychotherapy and mental health care specifically for Black women to access. We want to talk about foundation of rearing healthy children and what that means for us as Black women. Want to promote healthy and dating as well as healthy intimate relationships, promote strategies to heal from and avoid narcissistic abuse. We want to uplift imagery of beautiful dark skinned Black women of all complexions, specifically dark skinned Black women, and promote holistic self care for Black women. So, we are going to do this. I am going to do that on this channel because this is a long time coming. I want to thank you in advance for your patience as this channel evolves into what it is going to be. I understand that channels come onto the scene with initial thoughts and missions and evolve into more robust content hubs as the audience gives feedback and expresses different needs and what resonates with you. Um, and so that is where we want to start. So we don't necessarily have, everything ironed out, but I want to let you know as a subscriber of this channel that we are going to that where our heart is. So our heart is with the specific plight of Black women and from a very unique perspective on what it takes to navigate the world that we find ourselves in today as Black women. This is taking into account where we have been and the things that we have gone through. This channel is based in the United States. However, many of the themes and trajectories of Black women have been very consistent across the globe, and those are the things that we want to bring to the forefront. At this point, and where we find ourselves as a global sisterhood, is in a place where we are waking up to the various entities, be them within our community, outside of our community, businesses, and people, all entities that have really built a life on exploiting and abusing us for, emotionally riling us up, for stringing us along, for, using us for clout, for using us for validation, for using us as human shields, for using us on the front lines. We are waking up to all of these entities and we are realizing that we can withdraw our support, we can withdraw our attention, we can withdraw our resources, and we can take that attention, resources, and investment and put it into ourselves. Because now is the time for us to chart forth our own agenda and how we want to navigate this world. You will not None of these entities will dictate to us how we have to be and where we need to be, and we need to be loyal or we need to stand on the sidelines or be the side piece or be the mule or be the workhorse or be the ride or die, to be the sacrificial lamb, to be on the front lines. Luckily, we are waking up to this, and I have been inspired by beautiful women online and offline who are living very courageous lives and taking back their power and really charting forth our own narrative, putting forth the imagery and narratives that is serving us, that's beneficial to us, and putting that out into the world. And these women have been an inspiration to me. There are also men, real men who are also courageous in the way that they live their lives and the way that they value and uplift Black women. And they have also been an inspiration to me. So, as time goes on, I will share more about myself and I will also share more about these inspiration pieces because I do see myself as stepping into a space that is already moving forward as far as Black women leveling up, Black women taking back our power, Black women really creating the lives that are beneficial to us by releasing everything that is not serving our highest and greatest good and embracing everything that is serving our highest and greatest goods. It's happening. It's happening all over, offline and online. And I see myself stepping into this space. I bring a very unique perspective into this space um, because I bring the awareness about narcissistic abuse, and I also bring the awareness of how we can have hyper agency within ourselves as women, as Black women, how we can have agency to really be the creators of our life and not in a cliche self-help guru, very abstract way, but in a very specific ways. We really do have a lot of power once we wake up to it and start really being in the agency of that. So I am queen of accountability. So I want to share forth how being accountable for your actions helps you disengage from exploitative situations. And when you play up certain aspects of your womanhood, like your femininity, your vulnerability, flowing and being magical and being really in flow with your femininity, you have access to a lot more in the world. So, those are some specific things that I bring to the table that are very unique. I am not afraid of the digging down into the to the depths of these core wounds, including neglect, abuse, sexual trauma and abuse, rape, financial abuse, abandonment, all of these core wounds that we have. And not all of us have, but some of us have these traumas from childhood that have carried on in one way or another in our life. And I am not afraid to address these core wounds. And I feel that by sharing stories and sharing examples and putting these things out there, it's going to help you, women in my audience. It's going to help you address what's going on with you so that we can shine a light on it. And I really see these things like mold. And when you shine a light on mold, when you shine a light on something that's in the dark, it dissipates. It becomes lighter. It becomes more healthy. It becomes less powerful over your life, right? So that's what we're going to be doing on this channel. So I would like to thank you in advance for liking and subscribing to this channel, liking this video and subscribing to my channel. I want to thank you in advance for your patience as I work out the technical details on my end and put forth the topics that are going to benefit your life, as I share forth and be, transparent and vulnerable with you all, in a way to give you permission to take your own personal healing to the next level. I want to thank you in advance for your compassion and for your just joining me on this journey. I'm grateful, eternally grateful for giving me an opportunity to be a part of your life in some way, shape, or form through this channel. So I thank you, and I'm gonna end it here and look forward to more content from me in the near future. And we will stay in contact and definitely drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about the initial thoughts that I put forth and what you want information on as I the content schedule and what we will be putting forth. I will definitely be taking your input into consideration. Thank you so much.